Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. I'm afraid I've started without you. I'm going to be using a Barrister and Mann soap sample today, and it is their Fougère Angelique. This is a counterpoint to their Fougère Gothique, and this one is a very light scented modern Fougère with opening notes of lime, a lemon and neroli, and I particularly pick out those scents when I first put my nose into the tub there. Now as soon as I took a sample and popped it into my lather bowl, the scent changed slightly and the lavender and geranium heart notes came out a little bit more. The heart notes are lavender, geranium, sandalwood and tonka, but immediately the lavender and the geranium came out, and as I lathered it up, it's sort of sitting for me somewhere between that citrus start and the sort of herbaceous lavender with a little bit of the floral of the geranium coming through. I find geranium to be quite a strong scent, but in this it's not too bad. It just lifts the whole thing very nicely. And the base notes, which of course I can't smell yet, are cedar, balsam fir, oak moss and smouldering flame. So there is a little smokiness there to the base notes. Certainly for a first smell, this is a lovely smelling soap from Barrister and Mann. It lathers up really nicely using the body brush today, the synthetic. And I've brought out the Rockwell 6C today so that I can experiment with the number 4 and number 2 combined base plate there. And I'm going to start my shave with the number 4, and I'll just check that it is on the number 4. And the razor blade today is one I haven't used for a little while, and it goes very nicely with this, I can tell you. It is a Gillette 7 o'clock green, the super stainless blade, and we have a giveaway today as well, so there's a lot going on today. I do like this Rockwell razor. It's not the first time I've used the number 4 plate for the shave, but it's the first time on camera that I've used it. I find this razor very nice, very easy to get the right angle. Incredibly easy, in fact. It's a nice weight, coming in at 100 grams. It's a razor I'm very pleased to have in the den, actually. And I think today I'm going to try 4-4-2. That fail-safe formation. It's certainly a very easy first pass with this razor. Now I'm smelling, I mentioned the geranium earlier, I'm smelling more of that now. Just generally in the den, coming off the brush, coming off my face. I'm definitely picking up that mixture of the citrus with the geranium. It's not super strong. As I say, it just lifts that scent. Very nice so far. Now, I've been looking up, because if you're like me, I kind of know that a fougere is French for fern, but fougères I find are so varied in their scent. Anyway, I looked them up. I looked up fougere and got onto Wikipedia actually, and it was very interesting because a traditional fougere, and I've got it written down here, has top notes that are sweet and with the scent of lavender flowers, with a mid and base that contains oak moss, which is derived from a lichen which has a sort of sweet but sharp fern type scent, and also some coumarin, which is the kind of smell that you get from newly mown grass. So that is a traditional fougere. And then there is something called an aromatic fougere, which also has the addition of herbs and spices and some woodiness to it. And then we have a modern fougere like this one, which has citrus, some more herbaceous notes to it, a little bit of green and floral notes, and some maybe animalistic notes. So there we are. There is a lot going on with a fougere scent, and with all those variations, they can smell wildly different. I quite like this one, but my favourite is still the Martin de Condra Fougere, which is made up of, which is scented with a cologne of 12 essential oils. That's my favourite, no doubt about it. But I'm enjoying this one. Now I'm going to go with the number 4 plate again, and then we'll change it round. And while I'm changing it round, we'll have the giveaway. And I'd just like to give a shout out this week to a couple of people. Justin in Pennsylvania. Hi mate. Sent me a lovely message this week and telling me about his experience with shaving with a safety razor. Another gentleman that has come round to our way, our more traditional way of shaving. And also hello to Craig from Scotland, who I'm doing a little sample swap with. And Craig has sent me a couple of samples of some PAA soaps and a couple of other bits and bobs that I'm going to do a swap with, and maybe build up a couple of PAA soap samples in the den. So thanks very much Craig, really appreciate being in touch with you. Do you know, this number 4 plate on the Rockwell razor is great. Now I went both ways there, didn't I? Because I went that way and took all the lather off, and then I came back, there was plenty of slickness to do that. But I suddenly thought, well, if I go that way on a 4 and I come back on a 2, it might not work so well, so that was why. Now I'm just going to change this plate over and we'll have the giveaway. What I like about changing the plate is you don't have to take the razor blade out, you just flip the plate completely over. So there we are, it's on the number 2 plate now. And we'll just pause the shave there to talk about this month's giveaway. We've got a Rockwell giveaway, funnily enough, because I've got the Rockwell 2C. There we are. It's in its box, and if I open the box, just make sure it's the right way around and nothing is going to hurtle out into the sink. There we are, we have got the razor, some Rockwell razor blades, and on this one it has the number 3 plate, and that is paired on the other side with a number 1 plate. So this is a mild razor. It's exactly the same razor as I've got with the 6C, but it only has the 1 plate. And I'm sure if the 3 and 1 plate is a little bit mild for you, I'm sure you'll be able to pick up a different plate somewhere along the line, perhaps even from Rockwell razors themselves in Canada. So that is the giveaway for this month. If you would like to win that, then I think all you need to do is to write Rockwell in the comments. And I'll record the video next Thursday, pick out a winner before I record the video, and so by next Friday's video we'll have a winner. So jump on that. I'm losing a bit of lather here, so there we are. Jump on that giveaway, just put Rockwell into the comments, and I'll announce the winner next Friday. Now I've got some news while I'm just chatting generally. I went on to Razor Emporium website today, and I actually booked and paid to send a 3-piece razor over to them for replating. So it was $69, and then there was some Arizona state tax, so it came out just a little bit over $74. And then when you sign up and pay for postage, well, as you sign up and you pay, there is included a postage option, and you get to choose which one you'd like to select. So I picked the one that was from USPS first class, and it was $15 or thereabouts. Now, all in all, in my currency, that turned out to be £50. So I thought that was pretty good, actually, to be able to send a razor to somebody that deals with razors all the time. there isn't anybody that does that in this country. And the option was, well, do I send it to somebody that really knows razors, or do I take a chance and just send it to somebody that replates all sorts of objects? I forgot to say I had a 20% reduction at Razor Emporium. That was why it was £50. I sign up to their emails and I get a 20% code every month, so I thought I would use that this month. But yes, I think that was very good. So I'm going to send off, I think, my British Goodwill razor, which is quite a rare one from 1931. And yes, well, I'm looking forward to sending that off. I know I've got to pay the postage there, but there is a gentleman on the forums that does razor repairs and replacing, called Captain Murphy. Apparently he is very, very good indeed, but I didn't know how to get a hold of that gentleman. So as I had the 20% off, I went with Razor Emporium. I'm already having something done by then, but I'm going to keep that a little secret for now. Now, I'm really looking forward to that one, so yeah, I just thought I'd give it a go and see how it comes back. Now, back to today's show. That is a lovely Fougère Angelique from Barrister and Mann. I don't know what base it is. I don't know if it comes in different bases. I've just got that little sample, as you can see. I like that. The shave is phenomenal. I'm going to the cupboard, excuse me. Going with Skin Bracer today. I think Skin Bracer goes really well with a lot of shaving soaps, but I do like it with a Fougere. So that is I've had a fantastic shave. That is a great razor. If you would like the 2C, just put Rockwell in the comments, please. That's me for the moment. You take care of yourselves. I'll see you very, very soon. All the best now. Bye-bye.